Hello. It's playing missing parts of Maria Gwozdeck. Probably pronounced that horribly wrong. But essentially, I think that we're just like making choices in this game. But yeah, it's kind of spooky. I don't think there's like any jump scares or anything, but other than that, I don't know much. But the basis of this game is essentially Maria has to make choices about what to wish, and for every one of those wishes, she loses like an organ or something. So yeah, there's multiple endings. I don't know what all of them are. If we finish particularly early, we'll probably go back through and try to get a different ending. If I'm remembering things correctly, I've looked at a lot of spooky games, so. But yeah, let's get started, I guess. You again, what do you want? Tell me everything from the beginning. Remember what happened to you. Why are you so loud? Music was loud. Come close to me. I'm just gonna pick the first one. Sometimes I wonder what my life would be like if I had never met him. Would I still be alive? And would it be a bad thing if I wouldn't? February. Maria, how are you feeling? Much better now, dear. Don't you worry. The nurse is really nice, too. Will you come and visit me soon? Promise I will, Mom. As soon as I can. Good. How is work? Okay. I mean, it's kind of chaotic at the moment, but it's all going well. And God, I don't want to try pronouncing that name. I think this is the mother. I think this is her mother. I don't remember what we just read, so if it said it, I'm not very observant. I'm so glad to hear that. Oh, it's medication time, dear. I have to go. Okay, Mom. You know what? I feel like she did already call her Mom. This is just how it's gonna be today. That's fine. I'll call you tomorrow. Bye. Love you. I was laid off 2 months ago and I can't bring myself to tell my mother. Can't ask her for money as she's barely able to support herself. What with her illness, and I'm afraid the worry could make her worse. My landlord told me to pack my stuff and move out by the end of the week. The day after tomorrow. I haven't been able to bring myself to start packing, though. I've been to about a dozen job interviews since I got the sack. What if I get a call? I know it's stupid, yet I keep hoping. I don't have anywhere to go either. I suppose I might be able to crash for a few nights at my older sister Carolina's place in Columbus. Both Carolina and her husband Albert are just too successful to tolerate a miserable piece of... I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna cuss on stream. Probably have at least once in the past, but nope. Piece of blank. Like me for long though. Then I could go to my mom's place in Martinsburg. It's been vacant since she was hospitalized. Problem is, if I couldn't find a job in Charleston, what are the chances of me getting one in Martinsburg? And how do I tell Mom? Frick. Why did it have to come to this? What am I supposed to do? check the answer. Hey Maria, did you call? We took Doug to see a movie. If it was about money, I mean, I'm sorry, but we really can't help right now, and you really need to learn to manage by yourself. So hey, let me know if you hear back from Walmart or wherever. It's all in your hands. Bye. Wow, sister love and support. It's most touching. I'm glad you weren't there when I called. What do I do now? Let's go outside. Yeah, you do with a breath of fresh air, figuratively for the most part. Some literal fresh air wouldn't hurt either. Slide on my boots and put on my coat, walk out of the apartment, and take the elevator to the first floor. Outside is chilly and eerily quiet. The rumble of distant traffic from the interstate is the only reminder that there is still life in the city. One of the street lights is flickering, plunging the already poorly lit street into darkness, coming back on moments later. I'm not sure if I'm glad or uneasy that there are no people in sight. A bit of both, perhaps. I start walking. Doesn't matter where. I try to think about anything. Just absorb the starless void of the night. I hear a strange sound behind me, like huge wings flapping. I turn around but see nothing. But then, when I turn back again. So, they never called you back. Creepy person. Where the hell did this guy come from? And is it even a guy? Probably not. Not Cyberdynamics, not London Sports, not Mendez Delivery, not even Walmart. The city just doesn't need you. Who the hell are you and what do you want? I'm Oren and I want to offer you a deal. That sounds pleasant but horrible. I don't think it's a good idea. No thanks, please find somebody else. I can help you get a job. Cyberdynamics, you want them to get back to you and offer you work? I can arrange that. Part of no things do you fail to understand? Maybe the part where you were out of a job and about to be evicted, but you are still refusing and offered help. Genuine offers of help rarely come from creepy strangers in the street at 9 p.m. Yep, true. That's very true. This one does. Except for the creepy part. So, you always say deal. I'm not exactly doing it for charity. Okay, I know I'm going to regret asking, how does this deal of yours work? Good. Now you want to hear about it. The deal is that I grant your wishes. Figures, I'm talking to a freaking fairy. You got it. We signed a contract and I grant your wishes in return for your organs. What? Exactly. Why organs, though? Organs, body parts. So I give you that job at Cyberdynamics, and you give me an ear or an eye. Oh gosh. Oh no. This guy's maniac. Yeah, he does sound like maniac. Do I even have pepper spray? Pepper spray. Sick frick. Frantically fishing from my bag for the can of mace that about ages ago, but until now never actually came close to using it. Is it there? Have I lost it? Oh god, there's no. Right here in the middle. Thank goodness, here it is. What are you doing? In Anna's face rests about the guard realizes what is happening, turns away at the last moment. Subconscious in there. Based on the grunt that follows those high graphs. His face, I turn around and start running away as fast as I can. I dare not look back. Taking out the apartment, complex door much to the right. I'm really glancing back to see if he has followed me. My eyes have dropped in past the floor. Once on the fourth floor, I dart out of the elevator and across the hallway to my door. There's a note slipped under it. I grab it, give time, and lock the door behind me, gasping. Should I call the police? Should I call Caroline? Did the keeper follow me? I don't think I heard his footsteps behind me, but I could barely hear anything besides my own gasping. Anyways, I'm so confused. I noticed I'm still holding my trembling hand. Contract. Well, hereby agreed to have my wishes granted in exchange for one organ of my part per wish. My first wish, I agreed to part with my work. Fill in the blank terms. The rest of the page is filled with tiny print describing the terms of the deal. Who knows where I live. Good. There are moments in my life anyway, when you know sensible thing to do, but it's just so much easier to go screw it and not do anything. This is one of those moments. I'm too exhausted, running, but from life sucking so hard to scared. If he shows up and starts trying to break in, I might reconsider. But right now, I just don't care. I tear the contract in four and throw it in the bin. I really should call the police. Instead, I start crying. Probably. Whoops. I done deserve this. Got no money, no job. My mother's in the hospital. My sister doesn't give a fuck about me. Now some sicko is stalking me. God, do you hear me? Why me? My whole body is shaking as I crawl into bed. I'm sobbing so hard I can't breathe. This is so damn cruel. If this sicko wants to cut off my ear, let him get the fuck on with it. I don't care anymore. Bury my head under the pillow and try to calm down. But the sobbing just won't go away. My throat is burning and my body feels drained of strength. I get off the bed and sit down on the floor next to the bed. An organ for a wish, she said. Do we want to sign the contract? I'm curious about this option. I catch myself reaching for the contract and will my hand to stop, incredulous at just how desperate I have grown. I don't know if this organ for wishes thing is some kind of prank or something worse, but however bleak things might seem right now, I am not signing away my organs, even hypothetically. Perfectly aware that I won't be able to sleep anytime soon, I drag myself back into bed, shut my eyes, and try to force my mind to stay blank. Three days later, I moved back to my mom's place in Martinsburg with only a backpack and a cardboard box containing all of my surviving belongings. The rest have been donated to a thrift store or thrown out. The house is dusty and depressing and feels like a faded photocopy of the place I left behind years ago, when Mom was healthy and I was excited to experience the world outside of my hometown. I found a part-time gig waitressing at the local diner, just as I did as a teen before moving out. Pay has stayed the same, although the patrons, largely the same crowd as years ago, tip a bit more generously. I suspect it's out of pity rather than because my service has in any way improved. Occasionally, I filch food from the diner kitchen at the end of the night shift to supplement my diet of canned beans and instant ramen. Now that I'm back in town, I visit Mom in the hospital almost every day. She seems worried about me, and I feel like the worry is shortening the already limited time she has left in this world. My sister seems to think the same. I can hear cold judgment in her voice when we talk on the phone. Terrible. My own health seems to be getting worse as I keep having migraines and stomach pains. Not that I could afford visiting a doctor. I feel increasingly detached from the world, like the reality around me is a rarely boring hallucination. Sometimes I think back to the bizarre events of that night in Charleston. Although now the strange man, what was his name, and his contract seemed to like a memory of a fever dream. I wonder what would have happened if I'd agreed to his offer. Would they have found my body in a ditch the day after, or would things actually be better than they are now? I guess I'll never know. Well, that's one ending. Having all of our body parts. Special thanks. Alright. Let's do the second one. Actually, no, let's do this one again and go with the contract. Sometimes I wonder what my life would have been like if I had never met him. Would I still be alive? And would it be a bad thing if I wouldn't? Yeah, how are you feeling? Much better now. Honestly, nice nurses are the best. I'm just gonna kinda skip through this. I'm not gonna read it. Get to the questions and choices. God, I just skip faster. Let's see what this one brings. I'm gonna start to get hungry, which is bad idea considering the fridge. Problem is, I don't feel like sleeping yet. I should find a way. So, let's go outside. No. It's eerily quiet. I don't like when things are eerily quiet. I feel like something bad's gonna happen. Probably not Unfound. No, let's go with this one. You stalking me. Don't be paranoid. Help and I'm offering it to you. This is to be an answer. Listen, you have no job, you're nearly out of money, and you'll soon have nowhere to go. I'm offering you a deal, but I can change all that. Okay, I know I'm going to regret asking. This deal of yours work. Good, now that you want to hear it. I grant your wishes. Figures. Talking to fairy. Got it. We sign a contract and I grant your wish in return for your organ. Heck. Organs, body parts. Oh god. How much trouble? Had to rush to the elevator. Fourth floor. Please. Great quality. Wishes granted in exchange for one per wish from blank. terms of the deal. God. Call the cops. I dial 911. What's your emergency? Man is... Explain what just happened. It all sounds so bizarre. Let me think. She was, hello? A man is following me. He knows where I live. He's starting to remove my organs. This is the address of the emergency. It takes a moment before I can remember my own address and state it to the dispatcher. We have the conversation to end there, but instead, getting more questions. My name, phone number I'm calling from, if I can see or hear the man right now. Despite the panic, a tiny cynical voice in my head notes that this is almost like one of my job interviews. I'm going about as well. Okay, an officer has been dispatched to your address. Please wait for their arrival and do not open the door until you have confirmed their identity. Thanks. As I put down the receiver, I realized the dispatcher was saying something else just before I hung up. I slouched against the wall and waited, listening for any noises coming from the shared corridor. For a while there are none, and I find myself hoping that no one comes. Eventually I hear footsteps. Well, this could be one of two things. I feel my bag for the maze. Please. Her voice. Please, department. This isn't Sicko's voice. I sigh with relief as I open the door. Good evening, ma'am. I'm Officer Darwish with CPD. We have received a call for help. May we come in? Me and my partner. Hello. Oh shit, he's with the police, or just stink kids in this home. I'm fucked either way. My feet feel frozen to the floor for a moment. I just stare at the two men. Ma'am, may we come in? This is the same guy who threatened me in the street. Your partner's a criminal. I don't know expect it to happen after saying this, but for a long moment I can't stop. Blink. There's no sign of anger or surprise or skepticism. Lord. I don't know what I expected to happen. Very fast. After saying this, but for a long moment, nothing happens at all. I think it's worse than anything immediately happening. The officer's expression remains blank. There is no sign of anger or surprise or skepticism, nor does he so much as glance at the other man, Oren, who seems to be grinning at me. Ma'am, this must be a case of mistaken identity. I can assure you this is my partner and he's not involved in any criminal activities. Perhaps the person you encountered happened to look like me. We can help you find him. Let's continue to argue. No other creature on the planet looks like you. Look yourself in the mirror. There's that looks remotely like you. I hear myself say this. I'm still scared for my life, but I can also feel anger bubbling up inside me. The grin on Oren's face makes me want to punch his teeth in. God. The creep stares at me, apparently unsure of how to respond. I hold his stare and watch the grin slowly disappear from his face. Ma'am, the officer stared to say something before he puts his hand on his shoulder and stops. Ma'am, you're being uncooperative and rude. We cannot help people when they make it so difficult for us. That is not in our contract. He says contract slowly and reluctantly, flashes me another grin and turns. His partner follows him down the hallway, and I close him. Oh, hello. I scroll through shit. There that goes. I cussed. My bad. Flashing me with another grin, then turns to leave. His partner follows him down the hallway, and I close and lock the door. Whenever it closes, it opens and starts moving. When it closes, the door starts moving. I collapse in a heap on the floor. I feel my anger seep away, giving way to an oppressive headache. I'm too tired to even attempt to process what just happened. Instead, I break down into tears. What have I done to deserve this? I've got no money, no job. My mother's in the hospital. My sister doesn't give a frick about me. And now some sicko is stalking me. God, do you hear me? Why me? My whole body is shaking as I crawl into bed. I'm sobbing so hard I can't breathe. This is so darn cruel. If the sicko wants to cut off me here, let him get the fuck on with it. I don't care anymore. I bury my head under the pillow and try to calm down. The sobbing just won't go away. My throat is burning, my head is starving, and my feet feels drained, and my body feels drained of strength. I get off the bed to get some Tylenol from the medicine cabinet. As I head to the bathroom, still sobbing, my foot touches something on the floor. The contract. Let's sign the contract. We're working for a wishes. I lift the contract on the floor, grab a pencil from my tiny desk, and write in. Here or I could depart with my... Let's go with ear. I'll leave the moment I finish writing the word, my headache appears to abate. I leave the contract on the floor and go back to bed. Fuck all this, I really need to sleep. The room is huge and empty. There's no furniture, no windows, and strangely no door. All there is a vast space between four carmine walls. Is carmine a color? I feel like it's a color. I hear what sounds like muffled voices coming from the outside. I call out, but I can barely hear my own voice. The room seems to absorb every sound. My steps are silent as I move from one wall to another, looking for a way out. Suddenly I sense another presence in the room. I turn around and see a dark figure with glowing green eyes. Oh, you know who that is. Before I can react, the figure reaches for my head and tears off my ear. The room swallows my screams. I wake up, it's bright outside. I'm in bed, still in my boots, and something hurts in my head. The phone is ringing. Did Carla decide to show me some sisterly generosity? I pick up the receiver. Hello? Hello, is this Maria Gwozdeck? Yes. This is Mark from Cyberdynamics. You had an interview with us in January for a position in the sales department. We have reviewed many applications and considered you to be the best suited candidate for the position. Are you still interested in the job? Yes, absolutely. When do I start? Well, we'll be waiting for you tomorrow at 9. Do you remember the address? I do. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you. I cannot believe this is happening. Cyberdynamics was probably the most competitive vacancy I've applied for, and I thought the interview didn't go that well. Who cares though? Managed to get a job there. Take that, frickers. I began to cry tears of joy. The receiver still pressed against my ear. Then I realized the receiver's pressing directly to my skull. Suddenly I remember last night. I rushed to the bathroom and looked in the mirror. My right ear is missing. Oh! I don't hear from Oren again. I cannot seem to find the contract anywhere. Caroline learns that I got a job. She transfers $1,000 to my account so that I can pay my bills. The following month, and apparently to her surprise, I pay her back. Now that I have a proper job, my sister suddenly seems to like me. She invites me to her place in Columbus every now and then, and even Albert seems friendly enough. Oh. Another ending. I grow long hair to cover my missing ear. I still feel uncomfortable in public, but I learned to manage it. I even find a boyfriend. His name is Tim, and he's a manager at Mendez. Can't say I don't enjoy this new life, but I do feel incomplete without my ear, and I keep seeing dreams of the Carmen room. Omar. Hi Omar, are you busy tomorrow evening? I need you here at 6. I'll be there. Okay, I'll be there. Excellent, bye now. Put down the receiver and I see Tim glaring at me. Let me guess. No movies tomorrow because you're letting Omar exploit you again? Tim, it's not like that. Just don't understand. Do you really love work so much you actually care about anything else? Or is it Omar you'd rather spend time with than me? Tim, this is ridiculous. You know what's ridiculous, Marina? The way he uses you just pisses me off how you listen to anything the old bastard says. Oh my god. But you're completely deaf to everything else. Deaf, are you saying this because I'm missing an ear? For Tech's sake, you're really gonna play that card again? You know what? I'm sick of this. I'm not going to spend my freaking life trying to fix yours. I wish you'd realize that your problems have nothing to do with missing body parts. A little flash of anger rushed through my body. I wish you knew what it's like to have a body part missing. Frick this. I'm not going to listen to this bullshit. I watched Tim storm out of the apartment. I'm angry, desperate, and confused. I don't call after him, either to try to stop him or to tell him he's left behind his umbrella. Go to the kitchen and pour myself a whiskey. This should stop the shaking. Okay. I need something to do. I try to watch an episode of Family Guy. Oh, distract myself, but I just can't focus. I switch to the news, its usual deal. War and terrorism and cataclysms and crises. I can't say I care much today. Neither does the music video by The Strokes have much of a soothing effect. Frick this. It's not working. I turn off the TV. I decide to go for a walk to get my mind off what happened. It's sunny outside, but I take my umbrella just in case. In West Virginia, you never know when it will start raining. Oh no. As I walk out of my apartment and turn to lock the door, I hear a strange sound coming from the elevator. I turn around. Long time no see, Maria. I instantly know who this is. Oh gosh. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? I'm here to fulfill your wish. You already have, and I don't further wishes. Someone didn't read the terms of your deal, did she? It's a lifelong contract. Every time you make a wish, I will make it come true. But I didn't make any wish. Just a few minutes ago, didn't you say I wish you knew what it's like to have a body part missing? What possibly mean that? I will make your friend Timothy understand what it feels like to be missing a body part, and you as part for fulfilling your wish. It was a figure of speech. I didn't literally mean that. Body part feels. It's just an expression that doesn't count as a wish. It wasn't just a figure of speech. That moment, you meant it. You may deceive yourself into thinking otherwise, but I know you did. If you hadn't, I wouldn't be here. Oh gosh. It's wrong, right? Or just messing with me? Did I mean it when I said it? I honestly can't tell anymore. It is therefore my contractual obligation to fill your wish at the price of a body part. So what would you give me in return? An arm, a leg. Please leave Tim out of this. I'm afraid I cannot do that, Marie. Otherwise, I wouldn't be granting your wish and fulfilling my obligation, would I? Oh gosh. So which one will it be? Let's do the leg. It's too late. Be careful what you wish for. This horn, elevator disappears. I collapse to my knees and press my head against the wall. I hear a door behind me. An old woman walks past where I am, staring at me as she does. I don't care. I dump 4 energy drinks at night to keep myself from sleep. I'm afraid of falling asleep and waking up without a limb. Even more, I don't want anything to happen to Tim. I consider calling him, but what can I say? Be careful. There's a magical creature who wants... Oh god. Be careful. There's a magical creature who wants to take away one of your organs. Gosh. Hey, you warned Tim. Can that really stop Warren? Nah, I don't think so. By sunrise, I can't resist sleeping more. I chair and crank up the volume, but I still fall asleep in my chair. Minutes later. Oh, I find myself in the Carmen room again. It seems to have gotten bigger. There's still no door to be found. I notice something on the opposite wall, a window. This could be my way out. I rush to the window. My steps are, as always, soundless. But when I get close, I realize it's only a painting. In the painting, a group of children playing in the sea. On the seashore under a bright blue sky. Could there be something behind the painting? I carefully remove the frame from the wall, discover a big square hole it concealed. Suddenly a long black arm projects from the hole. I scream and back away, but the arm is so long and so fast. Oh god. It grabs my leg and starts pulling at it with immense force, tearing it off my body. Oh gosh. Ugh. No. I feel my tendons snap and my muscles tear. Ugh. No god, no. Sounds horrible. With a horrible sound. My mouth fills with blood. Is blood white? The walls are like discolored. Just before I lose my senses, I notice a pair of evil green eyes staring at me from inside the hole. The next day, I wake up with a prosthetic where my leg used to be. It doesn't really hurt, but as soon as I see it, I throw up right in my bed. Oh, same day I learned that Tim got in a drunken fight in a bar and was stabbed in the eye. The surgeon had to remove his eye and replace it with a prosthetic. When I come to visit Tim in the hospital, he tells me to get out. He seems to blame me for what happened. Of course, he has no idea how right he is. I told everyone I developed an infection and had to have my leg amputated. Carolina doesn't seem to believe me. She probably suspects it had something to do with Tim. I guess she thinks he was violent or something, but she never really says anything. Omar transfers me to a less physically demanding job. The money's still good, though. In fact, technically speaking, he's given me a promotion. Out of pity, of course. I'm disgusted with myself for accepting it, but I couldn't afford to refuse. Mom is ailing and her prognosis isn't good. She has lost nearly all of her eyesight. I come to visit her as much as I can, but I never tell her about my lost leg. I start avoiding people, limiting my social interactions to my family and my workplace. I feel exposed with my prosthetic even though I learned to camouflage it well. I almost cherish my phantom pains as they remind me of the time I was more complete. Nightmares of the Carmen room become more frequent. There's never a way out. Oh. Maria, what took you so long? Hey, Carolina. There are no taxis for whatever reason, so I had to walk. Albert lived in Columbus, German village, which is not that far from the Greyhound station, but I'm still adapting to my prosthetic leg, and what's a 20-minute walk for most people takes me closer to 40. Took me even longer today due to the bad phantom pains I've had since the morning. I try to hide it though. Oh, sweetie, you should have called me. Albert would have picked you up, but I'm so glad you're here. I'm still getting used to the sweetie. Hey, Maria, thanks for coming. Hey, Albert, thanks for inviting me. No problem, sorry, I better not leave the stove for too long. Albert disappears in the kitchen. So, how's Mom doing? I went to Martinsburg to visit Mom yesterday. No improvement. The doctors told me, that we shouldn't be too hopeful. I see. I'll go see her next week. Can I help you guys in the kitchen? Thanks, Maria, but we're almost done anyways. Why don't you take a seat in the living room and chat with Doug for a bit? His friends should be here any minute. It'll save me from them then? I promise. It's Doug's 6th birthday today, and he's having a party. Carolina has invited me, even though she knows I'm terrible with kids. I guess it's just because I haven't visited for a while. She asked me to stay the night, as I usually do when I come over. I walk into the living room. Doug notices me and pauses his game. Hey there, Doug. What's up? Happy birthday. Hi, Maria. Did you bring me a present? Sure did, but you'll have to wait for the party to start to find out what it is. Okay, Dad told me to think of a wish to make. Did you think of one? Yes, but I can't tell you. I had many wishes, but I chose the most important. What's your most important wish? Doug is blissfully aware of how uncomfortable of a territory this is for me. I don't know, Doug. I have too many, but if you had only one to ask for, what would it be? It's hard to say off the top of my head. I need to think about it. Come on, everybody has a wish. Tell me yours, please. It's my birthday. Doug's always like this. Whenever things don't go his way, he makes a scene. Maybe you're right, though. I can't run away from my wishes forever, or can I? There's so many things I want to happen, but am I willing to pay the price? What's your number one wish? I don't know. To break a contract I signed a while ago. Contract? What contract? Sorry, but I can't tell you. Please, it's my birthday, you know. I'll tell you later, okay? It's, really boring legal stuff. Okay. Now it's done. I made another wish despite promising myself never to do that again. And now it's going to follow. I wonder if Ryan has followed me to Ohio or if he will wait for me to return to West Virginia. Chat with Doug a little more just before we've run out of things to talk about. Toby's friend Fry, their mother's drawing, decided to follow suit. But before that, I need to use the bathroom. Slowly walk to the bathroom. The phantom leg makes walking an ordeal, but I've learned to manage. When I flush, I hear the doorbell ring. Another one of wash my hands, then lean against the wall for a few moments. The phantom leg is killing me. Just another moment. Okay, I walk out of the bathroom. Anyway, Jesus Christ, is it? What else would it be? Contract, yes. Well, I'm sure you didn't read the terms. But there is actually an option to cancel. What do I have to do? Serve me. You've become my tool for 10 years. Maybe something like that. And how are you going to use me? You'll help me grant other people's wishes. Somehow I'm sure it's going to be way worse than it sounds. When do I start? Oh god. When you wake up tomorrow. Okay. Let's get this party started. Carrying a tray with food, I burst my hand over the birthday cake. Neither of them seemed to notice anything strange about Oren's appearance. What are you two whispering about in the hallway? The dining room with us. I'm in the common room. The voices coming from the outside seem to have gotten louder. They sound anxious. I can almost make out the words, but not quite. Look around to my disbelief. I notice a door in the far corner. The door is ajar, and I see light coming from the outside. Oh gosh. It's my chance to escape. I rush to the door. I stumble and fall on the floor. Floorboards are sticky, and a foul smell. Oh god. Is it something under the floor? I get up and make for the door. Are almost clear now. I can smell the fresh air coming from the outside. Feel the gentle fingers of the wind touch my hair. I run outside and find myself in a sunny garden. There are dozens of people here speaking in a language I do not understand. They do not seem to notice my presence. I walk past them, absorbing the sun and letting the wind caress my face. I smell the ocean breeze in the distance, and I know that is where I am headed. At the gates of the garden, a dark figure with emerald eyes is waiting for me. It seems to be grinning. Warren makes me his tool as he promised, having me run errands for him. I hardly ever see him, though. Every day I find an envelope with assignment and a few $10 or $20 bills slipped under my door. Notes with assignments are connected to other people's wishes. Oh no! I have to quit my job at Cyberdynamics, much to Omar's surprise and Carolina's disapproval. My mother dies the following month. I feel guilty I didn't wish for Oren to heal her. Carolina and I almost stopped talking now that nothing seems to connect us. Oren's assignment ranged from simple to terrible. Sometimes it's just talking to an old loner, sometimes it's just delivering a fix to a junkie in withdrawal. Once I have to call a woman. Boyfriend cheated on her and pretended to be the girl he slept with. Explain how I got him drunk and seduced him despite his protestations. The poor idiot seems to buy the whole thing and redirects her anger at me. One day, Oren orders me to go to Tim's place and have sex with him. Apparently, Tim is lonely and desperate and misses me. When I get there, he is plastered and his face is covered in snot. He tries to hit me before he collapses on the floor. I still feel incompatible, but Oren's assignment keeps me busy enough to almost not notice. I want to hate this new life as a slave, but strangely, I don't. Of course, I can't wait to be free again, but that's a long way to go. For now, I'm just glad I can have a wish without being afraid of it, and I'm so relieved that the nightmares of trying to escape the Carmen room are gone. Second ending. Probably do one more. Try and find one more ending, and then maybe at some other time. Maybe Thursday. I'll go see what these are, but probably not that. That probably closes the game. But no. Skipping all of this talk because we've been through it multiple times already. You know where you need to go anyways, so. No. Ah. No. Anyway. Throw it in the bin. It's just closer to our goal of going places. Sign the contract. We'll do ear again, just because, you know. Already been through this. Really important. There's no one else to stand in for. You'll be doing me a favor. Send that. Down the receiver. 10 minutes, not like that. Ah! It's funny and hard to believe I have grown much closer over the past months. It's because I'm finally a mature human being with a proper job. Because I lost an ear, or because our mother has been seriously ill. Regularly, it's all of these things together. So I need someone to talk to. I call my sister. Hello? Hey, yeah, what happened? Are you crying? No, just a little. Tim and I had a fight. Again, I'm getting sick of this guy. You've been together, or what, like 2 months? Almost 4. You've been together 4 months, and you've had more fights than Mike Tyson. Complete the sentence, and Carolina chuckles. That's right. You need to dump him, Maria. I think he just dumped me. Oh. How did it happen? Tim got mad because someone asked me to do a shift tomorrow, and I agreed. He said some mean things that I took personally, then he just left. Jesus, Maria, I just wish he could understand what it feels like. He's an asshole. Listen, it's really for the best that, oh, Maria, can I call you later? Albert's calling from work. I'll call you back, okay? Yeah, sure. Thanks for listening. You're always welcome. Bye-bye. Decided to go for a walk, get my mind off what happened. It's sunny outside, but I take my umbrella in case. In West Virginia, you never know when it will start raining. No. 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 Oh. Whether I decide what to take, I can take your heart, you know. Orin smiles at me with cold menace. Nope. No. 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 Ah! No. No. Painting. Legs get taken. Gross description. Grandma to get better. So I made another wish despite promising. Okay. Oh god. You know what? Of course, have I ever let you down? Frick you. Okay, let's get this party started. Oh, in the common room, voices coming from the outside seem to have gotten louder. They seem anxious. I can also make out the words, but not quite. Ground to my disbelief, I notice a door in the corner. The door is ajar and I see light the outside. This is my chance to escape. Borchers taking a minute file as well. Oh, gross. Get up and make for the door. The voices are almost clear now. Some fresh air. Dark figure appears in the doorway, obscuring all light and muffling voices. My eyes stare at me with cold indifference. A long arm reaches for my chest. Frozen in place. I cannot scream. I cannot breathe. I just feel the creature's hands break through my ribcage. Ugh! It hurts more than all the pain I have ever felt combined. But I do not even only a shallow, squeaking sound comes from my throat. The creature's hands full inside my body. Let's growls. Something snapped inside me. Insides are burning with 1,000 suns. The hand, now covered in blood, produces an organ. This creature seems to smile at me as everything around turns black. I wake up in the early hours the next morning. The phantom leg is gone, but I feel a strange hollowness inside. I go to the hospital later that day, and the doctor confirms one of my kidneys is missing. She assures me this does not pose a threat to my life, and seems to believe I was born that way. Great. Indeed, missing kidney has little effect on my life. I have to follow a stricter diet, but other than that, my life does not change much. I do feel painfully incomplete, however. My mother recovers and moves back to her home in Martinsburg. I come to visit every weekend and help her with the chores. Carolina and I are not as close anymore. We talk on the phone every now and again, but I hardly ever visit her in Columbus. I immerse in my work at Cyberdynamics, and my efforts are rewarded with another promotion. I found myself in charge of the sales division. I don't particularly enjoy having to be around so many people, but I try to do my best, and Omar seems to appreciate my effort. I start going out with Mark, the HR guy. He doesn't seem to mind my disability. On our second date, I learned that he himself has a prosthetic leg. Dreams of the common room continue, but I almost learn to accept them. Even when I am dreaming, I know there is no way out of the room. I decide not to make another wish ever again, and this time I better not give in. Yay. This ending might be a happy ending. might be having an interview, I have no clue. And, spooky green eyes. Okay. So, this is where I'm gonna end it. I like to keep close to an hour streams so I can go do homework and other things I need to go do. But yeah. So, Thursday, I don't think I'm gonna be coming back to this on Thursday. I have this kind of escape room thing that looks scary. I don't know if it is or not, but it looks scary, so kind of decided that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, it's called like the Hidden Room. It seems scary. It's not really a horror game or anything, but it looks scary. Seems like it will be, so that's what's gonna happen on Thursday. I will probably come back to this because I'm kind of curious about what the other ones are. See if they have any gameplay. Might check them out on my own after. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed this. We saw a few of the endings. I obviously don't think that's all of them, but you know, I hope you enjoyed. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to leave a like and leave something in the comments. You know, maybe like your favorite color or something. I don't know. Type out a comment. I will read them. Maybe respond. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to follow, and I will see you next time. Bye!